Hey guys, welcome back to Dragon Age. I left it off last time we made it to Lothering, which doesn't sound like I got very far, but that's because I restarted the game. But yeah, so I don't know. In this stream, we'll probably make it through Lothering because that doesn't have a lot of stuff in it. And then, hopefully, we'll make it all the way through Redcliffe and their Circle of Magi. We'll see. Yeah, gonna load my game. Yeah, I have a pretty general order of where I go when it comes to this game. Um, it's usually Redcliffe, the Circle of Magi. Back to Redcliffe, because those two are kind of tied a little bit. And then I go to like the Brazilian forest. Haven. No. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll explain it all when I actually get there in the game. But yeah, I have an order I do things that I usually stick to. Because some areas of the game are easier to do than others. The game kind of makes you like do certain areas first. Like, if you want to go to Ozamar where the dwarves are, they've like 3 humans like stationed outside that you have to fight first or something like that. And it's like basically it's kind of like saying like if you can't beat these guys in like a reasonable like manner, like an easy like you don't have a difficult time fighting them. Like if you have a hard time fighting them, then it's basically kind of the game stating you probably shouldn't be going to Ozamar. Like you're not strong enough. So I generally save that for last. Right, I got a quest to... Do I still have that quest? Lothering. Yeah, deal with some bandits. There was a small kid who couldn't find his mom.
So I take it you did not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
Do you see any others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
I didn't fail, I was recruited into the Grey Wardens.
And if you had not been recruited, what would have happened instead?
I would have turned into a drooling lunatic, slaughtered the Grand Cleric, and run through the streets of Denham in my small clothes, I guess.
Your self-awareness does you credit.
I thought you'd like that.
Okay, you obviously have a quest. I'm gonna save, because I don't know if I can do what you need me to.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
Actually, I was more hoping I could help you.
Don't need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I don't, but my friend does.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Alright. So, thankfully Morgan had knowledge on how to make herbal herbs. So I can do that one. Isn't there supposed to be a dude?
Have a care where your eyes linger, Alistair.
Yes, well don't worry. It's not what you think.
I see.
I was looking at your nose.
And
Oh,
what is
God.
it about my nose that captivates you so?
I was just thinking that it looks exactly like your mother's.
I hate you so much.
What?
Oh my god.
Never mind.
Are you traps or poison? I think you're the lady who wants traps. I'm gonna learn that real quick. Next. Traps. I'm holding off those.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone
that's
that can
great.
make traps.
I'm quite familiar with traps in the lake. It's not like I just learned that a couple seconds ago.
I would happily pay you to make some. There's wood and nails and other goods around the village and the forest. But you probably already know that. Sorry. Come back if you make some.
Great. Traps. Fit skills. Okay, yes, just made me turn around. Right, because this is walking. Skills is K. Okay. Put that, right there, I guess. Does it matter what trap we make? Spring trap's probably the easiest, right? So this is a small caltrop one. We'll just do... Here we go. I never use traps, like in the game myself, so... I'm making a bunch, just selling them to her.
Did you make any traps?
Yes, I have some traps for you.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you, stranger.
Probably should have asked what they were for. I think it's something about, like, putting them on their farm to... It was either pests or to try to stop the dark spawn a little bit. Which, traps ain't gonna do shit against dark spawn. Like, you're better running. Might slow, like, one or two of them down, but... Yeah. You guys got anything?
Master Feleron runs us miners hard. Harder still since Ostergar.
Okay, apparently not. There were some refugees I can talk to for a quest. Yeah. I'm sorry. I've played this game so many times that I just remember, like, nearly all of the side quests. I'm just like... Cause I've done them at least, like, 5 or 10 times. So they're kinda just... I don't know, retained in my memory. Was it one of you?
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
I hear you drove off those bandits. I hope they don't come back.
Maybe it was on the other side of this area.
You don't look like the other folk fleeing the south. Were you in the battle?
What makes you think that?
You don't look chastened, so you're not from the wilds. And you're not a farmer. I'd guess you saw some fighting.
Yes, I was with the king's army.
I thought them that survived already marched north with the Tairn. You must be a survivor, or a deserter. Lucky you, I guess.
I should go.
Don't let me stop you.
Yeah, I don't think it's any of them. Alright, let's look for some involve, Oh, here we go, robbed these guys. Can I... Oh, I can only click on the dude.
Greetings to you, milady. If it isn't too much to ask, might you be able to spare some bread?
What happened to you?
We thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes. My daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves. Can you help us?
I met those bandits and drove them off, actually.
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
Easiest quest ever. It's not even an actual quest, it's a dialogue option. Stuff over here. Ooh, gossip.
So can you surrender to a darkspawn? Do they take prisoners?
I hear they eat you.
I heard they just got slaves. Take you underground and make you work.
You ever hear of any ex-slave? They just get sick and die, I bet.
You may be right. No surrender then.
That's not really gossip, that's more like... Oh. Jeez. So much for that.
So Terran Logain is the new region? Isn't that a good thing?
Helpful
I
refugee.
hear he may have had something
Okay.
to do with the king's death.
I'm gonna doubt that. There's chest over here. That.
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw you take the supplies from my car.
Oh, is there Longman sugar?
You marsh folk are all thieves and liars. Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows. But what about my food? I said enough!
Jeez.
The carnage we left in the wilds was horrifying.
Yeah.
Shokke basitis
Hey! Oh,
starit,
saved.
mera de twasit, abana kyun, maras shokra, ananne sam kyun. You aren't one of my captors. I will not amuse you any more than I have the other humans. Leave me in peace.
You're a prisoner? Who put you here?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
Do we really need to ask it? Yeah, we'll ask anyway. I already need no lore.
If you haven't heard of us, that is your own shortcoming. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
I don't like Morgan, but like the banter between her and Alistair, because they hate each other so much, is just, oh, it's so good. What did you do to end up in there?
I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this?
Nope. Are you guilty?
Are you asking if I feel guilt or if I am responsible for the deed? However I feel, whatever I've done, my life is forfeit now.
Well, if you feel guilty, why'd you do it?
Either you have an enviable memory or a pitiable life to know nothing of regret.
God, fucking Stun is savage. Jeez, I'm just asking questions. Who did you murder?
The people of a farmhold. 8 humans, in addition to the children.
Holy shit, Stan! Aren't you interested in seeking atonement?
Death will be my atonement.
He just does not give a fuck. You know, there are better ways to redeem yourself.
Perhaps. What does your wisdom say is equal to my crime?
You can help me defend the land against the Blight?
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Yes, I am.
Surprising.
Yep.
My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
What? Is it because I'm a woman? It's always because I'm a woman. Damn it. Would the revered mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance, it seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
I'll leave you for now.
Farewell, then.
A penitent man left to be torn to pieces by Darkspawn. 'Tis a fine example of the Chantry's mercy, is it not?
Don't get me started on the Chantry. Why is this on the toys? Okay, she's healed again. Do you have any healing items for dog? Can dog use these? Dog, can you use these? You can. Very good. Dog, don't die. We're out of healing items.
Nice try! Bad day,
No.
How amusing! Oh, you'll have to do so much better than that.
Is it all one?
Going.
There's a fruit in there. It is just over here. There we go, get some healing items back.
Your
Actually, can I make some? There we go. Here, but fiery crunch. Cures it of a single injury. Nice. Give dog heal. Self. Health. Less than 25. Use item. Here we go. Let's do less than 50. Here we go. I think I'm actually gonna do that for Morgan as well. Because mages can't really take a lot of damage before they kind of die on you. Oh, I have a new tactic. Right, but I don't have any other skills. Alright, everyone's set.
Where's the tavern?
I believe there's still some
Yes.
bandits left. This is for dog. Where's dog? There we go.
And I'm off.
Alistair! Ugh, Alistair. Seriously.
Too bad for you. Too bad for you.
You fall down and bleed to death.
Hello!
Take that. Behind you.
Alright, there we go. Is that it for the bandits? Yep. Okay.
All right. Adventure's not over yet?
Alright, okay, back to the chantry. I guess. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing?
You know, this place will be overrun by the Darkspawn soon. If we go, we won't be able to come back.
Yeah, I know. I'm not leaving yet. I got stuff to do. Doing alright? Yep. That's good.
The path of righteousness is full of hardship, but the Maker smiles upon its travelers.
Thank you.
And I'm off.
Bears. What is this one? Oh yeah, the boys. What they're supposed to say.
I was wondering, Alistair, how is it that you decided to become a Templar?
Chantry raised me, and becoming a Templar was a decision made for me a long time ago.
And you lived cloistered most of your life, I see, as a jailer to mages.
The Chantry usually does...
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here.
A donation to the Chantry. That's probably not going to exist in, like, the next couple of days. Because this town's going to get overrun by Darkspawn. Do I have to? Yeah, fine. Was it an acceptable donation?
Might I suggest 30 silver?
Yeah, we're a Grey Warden now. We drank some blood. Had visions. Passed out, woke up. So, yeah, we're a Grey Warden. It's only me and Alistair left, though. All the other ones are kind of dead. So it's like 2 Grey Wardens versus a horde of Darkspawn at the moment. 30? Fine.
Thank you, dear woman. What can I do for you, then?
Listen. Sten, the Canary you imprisoned?
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
Well, you see... Is there any way I can convince you to release him?
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
I mean... I was hoping you release him into my custody.
Your custody? And who might you be?
Grey Warden in need against... See, we already know, like, Tyrion Mogaine labeled Grey Wardens traitors. So it's a really good idea to claim to be one of them. My father was Tyrion Cousland. Just hand him over.
Since our ban has forsaken Lotharing, perhaps you are the best choice for secular justice after all.
Yes.
Here then. Yes. Take the key to the Canary's cage and take him away. I pray this is the right path for all our sakes.
Excellent. Oh, so... I'm gonna take this.
Going.
Thank you. Yes, excellent. Apparently leveled up.
All right.
Okay. I think that's everything in here for now. Still need to find his friend.
And I'm off.
I haven't gone in the tavern yet. I should probably do that.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you.
So how is it that Terran Logain survived when even a...
Yeah, all the gossip. In backtalk. 2 characters, I love it.
Well, look what we have here, men. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Logain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a woman by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen her?
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely
Oh,
there's
well.
no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Wow, not so much. You know what? Can't we just talk about this?
I doubt he would listen. He blindly follows his master's commands.
I am not the blind one. I served at Ostagar, where the Turn saved us from the Grey Warden's treachery. I serve him gladly. Enough talk. Take the Warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right, let's make this quick.
Alright, certain fights in the middle of a tavern.
Right,
I think we work well together.
Surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
You know what? Take a message to Loghain.
What do you want to tell him?
The Grey Wardens know what really happened. I also want to say that we'll be after him, but, you know.
I'll tell him.
This works.
Right away, now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
So I see. Where does a sister learn to fight like that?
I wasn't born in the Chantry, you know. Many of us had more colorful lives before we joined. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
What does that mean?
I joined the Chantry to live a life of religious contemplation. But I am no priest, not even an initiate.
Alright, and is there something you wanted from me?
Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Wait, what? Why are you so eager to come with me?
The Maker told me to.
Can you elaborate?
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Sure.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Oh, fucking
Thank
ouch.
you.
Got
I
me.
appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
I don't want Liliana in my party right now.
Here, boy. Here, boy. What a good boy. Listen, you can't hate me forever. You can't blame me for trying. Quite frankly, we need to change this arrangement. We should get along better. Well, it's a start.
You're gonna make more trouble? We've about all we can stand in Lothering now.
Yeah. Sorry about the mess. Also, they started it.
They had it coming, and they were trouble enough themselves. So long as you don't start more, I won't get excited. Right then, name's Denal. Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house.
Heard any rumors lately?
With King Kaelin dead, the throne falls to Queen Anora. She's made her father the regent, however, at least for now. I think Caelin's father, old King Merrick, would have approved. Anything else I can get you?
I don't know. I don't think Merrick would have approved of Logan letting his son die. Let's be honest. I'll be going.
Luck speed your way.
There's not gonna be a hell of a lot of rumors at this point. Anything I can steal? Hell yeah. Okay, you have a quest.
I heard what you did with the other merchant. Got what he deserved. Because I still don't have food to sell.
Know of any well-paid work in the Elder Ring?
Check the chanter's board by the chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about poison.
I have dabbled in such things.
I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. I might have some ingredients in stock. Don't really know what you need.
Show me what you got. Can I sell shit to you? Oh, I can. Yes, get rid of all this. Get rid of these. Alright, there we go. Do you have any, like, special stuff? Throne of the Dead Gods. Yes, take that. Sailor's crossbow. Like, I'll overuse that. No, thank you. More paint. Stamina regeneration. 2 dexterity. Traps? This is a gift, right? You're a gift. You're a gift? There we go. I'll just do that. That should be good. So I need to make poison. Just make 3.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
Yeah. Still looking for feral. Do I have to make a specific type of poison? I guess I should have checked. Venom. And to make a specific type of poison. Oh well. Well, now I'll have like extra for like combat, I guess.
Did you speak to that knight yesterday? Said he was from Redcliffe.
Okay, what else? Can I, like, minor ones, or do I need the... I'll go see.
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
Yes, I did.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Thank you. Oh, I should probably level up Alistair. Strength. Right. There we go. Put that one right there. Oh, we can learn a specialization. +1 Constitution, +5 Nature Resist. Duelist or Ranger? We go with Duelist. Lockpicking. Use your backstabs. Look at that. these up here. So these are like my melee attacks, and then range combat stuff can go right here. Here we go.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
Thank you, Stan. Glad to have you with us.
May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Hold on. Yeah, I might switch Gilmore out for now. Put Stan in.
Blast it!
Why can I not click on Stan?
Blast it.
Yeah, let's Stan.
Yes.
Okay. There we go. I actually think I have weapons and armor for Stan. Are you already leveled up? I think you are. Yeah, okay. Guess Middlex. Armor. There we go. I get a better weapon, right? Yep. Alistair. This is actually better. I think you have the best shield already, Morgan. Alright, and then Stan. Well, there we go. That's all I really have for now. Oh wait, tactics. Self health. Less than 25. There we go. Strike. Mighty blow. Center arms. Powerful swings. There we go. Well, they came aggressive. Then healing kit. There we go. Lyrium. Alright, there we go. That's not what I wanted. Acid flask. Alright.
All right.
Anything else? Nope. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, spiders.
Going.
Alright, I get more venom extract, so I just need to buy flasks and I can make that guy the poison he wants. Alright, hold on 1 second. It is freezing in my room, and I need to grab another blanket. Alright, there we go. My arms are like going numb from the cold. Okay, let's buy some flasks. And then make poison for that dude.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
Show me what you got. Need less. I might like 20. And then just to make sure, you want 3 plus of venom. Okay. Here we go.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
I have what you asked for.
Splendid! If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, hey?
Gold. You didn't even give me gold. You gave me silver. Lies.
Neighbor fled the city yesterday.
Alright.
Why are you here?
Excuse me?
Obviously you are no priestess, but shouldn't you be running a shop or a farm somewhere rather than fighting?
You think to tell me my place, Kunari? You are very brave.
It is not done.
But it is done. Do not be such a blind fool.
I speak the truth. It is not I who is blind.
Look around you then. You see women throughout this land, fighters and mages both.
That has yet to be proven.
Which, that they fight? Or that they are female?
Either.
So I am not truly a woman to you, hmm? 'Tis good to know.
Oh my god.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
Right, so you're grateful I helped out.
Huh.
You could just... Okay. Yeah, okay, that's pretty much like all of the quests except for the knight from Redcliffe that's in there. His friend's still missing, and I gotta find him. I think that's kind of over this way. Though, kind of towards the exit. There are refugees there who probably want to fight. I'm gonna go around them. Can't fight them if you never make contact, pretty much. Take this all fruit. I might switch to using a bow for a while. Yeah. Need a ranged fighter for a bit.
Someone help us!
Alright, I'm sending Alistair to aggressive. God. Is there someone left? Oh,
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
You're welcome.
The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
I doubt you want to travel with the Grey Warden.
Grey Wardens? My, that does rather explain a lot. No offense, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Oh, Sandal. Blood Mage? Oh, Codex. Alright, this is talking about stuff in the Circle Tower. I'm gonna mark all of these as red. Alright, I'm not gonna leave yet. I still haven't found, that one dude's friend. The guy from Redcliffe. I hope it wasn't like something in Ostagar or the Kokari Wilds that I completely missed, because that sucked. It may have just been something in, like, back where we first entered Wildering, where the highway bandits were. Yeah, because once you leave this place, you can't come back. Yeah, here it is.
All right.
Sir Hendrik, yeah. So many of my fellow knights have been searching for the urn. Surely one of them must have found Brother Gentivi by now. Still, until I hear that all is well, I must proceed as planned. Brother Gentivi holds the key to finding the urn of sacred ashes. We always knew this, but I believe I now know where Brother Gentivi lies. I've been to his home and dinner room and found the trail, and I am amazed that other knights have not done likewise. Unless they have? No. It is best not to get caught up in thoughts of conspiracy. Sir Donald awaits my report in Lothering. I must go to him immediately and report what I have learned. Should anyone find these ramblings, all I ask is that he be informed of my fate. I pray that he complete what I cannot. Okay, so that's what I needed. I always miss, like, super obvious stuff. Like, even using tab to bring up, like, all the names and everything. Okay, so yeah, this is the last thing I have to do, I believe. I don't think there are any more quests here.
is good to see you again. Allow me to mark my place in my book. Now then, what can I do for you?
Your friend Sir Henrik is dead. I have something of his.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
Sorry about your friend.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
I should go.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
Okay, that is everything. I could talk to the Sir Brian, try to get the key for that cabinet, but I don't think there's anything super useful.
And I'm off.
So it'd just be a little bit of extra loot, and I don't see a point. So now we can head out.
I am led to understand that the Qunari have their own mages as well. Is this so?
You would not understand.
Not understand? Is it mental capacity that you believe I lack? Or are you worried I will sympathize with my so-called brethren?
Take your pick.
Is that supposed to make me angry?
It means I find myself wishing that your people held proper, civilized attitudes towards magic.
That is a rather hostile thing to say.
And yet you continue speaking. Astonishing.
Fucking damn. Up. Yep, go around. Don't want to fight the refugees. I don't think it's a fight you can talk your way out of either. No, there's no point in killing desperate people. Alright, they packed up and left, and we're leaving too. Wait, hold on, no. I can make sure I did everything here. Okay, that's for Redcliffe, and this is review content. We're done.
Bad dreams, huh?
It seems so real.
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde. we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
Is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too.
Any other surprises I should know about?
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Yep. Okay, there. It's like, what did it freeze? Park spawn?
Oh, why, you little...
What? What?
Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
Well, he is a war dog.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
Okay, jeez. Your DLC.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennick at your service once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
You're fine to stay. Or, you're fine. You're free to stay, just mind yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank the kind lady, won't you, boy?
Thank you, kind lady.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
The long pauses after cutscenes, jeez. Do I have gifts for people? Other... I do. I forgot. Who likes what? Well, Morgan likes jewelry. Gift.
I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful indeed.
Oh. Gift.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Gift.
Interesting.
Win them over with gifts. Alistair be the statue with the symbol of Andraste. I don't remember. Hold on. Save just in case. Alistair. Another.
I could get used to this, you know.
Okay, it was. And then this one.
Is that for me? Really? Wow. Wow.
Okay, that works. Can you not give this to dog? Dog's not even an option of the people. Aw. Oh well. The ale is for character we don't have yet. And I don't think I got any new weapons. Oh, I never gave Liliana stuff. Here we go. Oh, she's primarily an archer. Just noticed. Then we'll make that her primary weapon. But secondary can be daggers. I sold like all of my leather armor, so she'll just have to wait to get armor. You don't plan on adding her to my party anytime soon, anyway. Give her one of these. No, she already has something. Okay. There we go then. Let's talk to all our party members while we're here. Start with Morgan. Because I'm over here.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
Did you grow up in the Kokari wilds?
Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
You could if you wanted to.
Oh, what luck. What is it you asked if I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me? For many years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
And you've remained unnoticed?
For the most part. Flemeth taught me well. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
Very daring. Sounds like you.
Equal parts daring and foolhardy, perhaps. Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be traveling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped, and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
Quick thinking.
Men are always willing to believe two things about a woman. One, that she is weak, and two, that she finds him attractive. I played the weakling and battered my eyelashes at the captain of the guard. Child's play. The point being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I. Not that I did not have trouble. There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
Touching? Like a handshake?
To begin with, yes. What is the point of touching my hand? I find it an offensive intrusion. There were many nuances that Flemeth could never tell me of. When to look into another's eyes. How to eat at a table. How to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
Yet here you are.
Yes, here I am. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
I guess. That's 5. What are you at? Wait, still? Neutral. Rolled to like 0. I don't have gifts for him. I don't even know what he likes. Alistair, you're neutral too. Talk to Morgan again.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
How did you become a shape changer?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's. taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Your mother has been doing this for a long time, then.
Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
I was just curious. Do you spend a lot of time as an animal?
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
Can you change into other human forms as well?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
Fair enough. Can anyone become a shape changer?
Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell, and thus requires a mage's talents. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed.
Damn.
No? 'Tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could, but as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
True. Well, that's good. Such traditions need to be preserved.
I am surprised you think so. Still, 'tis a pleasant thing to hear.
Alright, that's all I wanted to ask.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
I think your abilities sound quite useful.
A most practical opinion. Far more so than any man I have spoken to. But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
Alright. What's that put her at, friend? Warm. Right, it doesn't do, like, friend. It's like, warm. I don't hate you. Such a weird way of stating that. Let's talk to Sten.
Why are we stopping?
We're working together. I think I should get to know you.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
First off, are you alright? You were in that cage for weeks.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
That's not what I'm asking. Tell me about your people.
No.
What? Why? Why not?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of, the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
So fucking mean. Who excel at poverty? God damn. Stan, jeez. You said you were in the army?
I am.
Have you ever fought in a war?
I have always fought in war, human.
Right, okay, don't question that. What do you mean by that?
My people have been at war since the moment we set foot in the Northern Islands.
Right. So the Canary didn't come from the islands?
We do now.
I mean, obviously. Where'd you come from before?
Somewhere else.
God damn it, Sten. Could you be more specific?
No. I was born in Seheron. Of the land we came from, I know nothing, not even its name. I do not see how this matters. Seheron and Parvolan are distant. Ferelden and the Darkspawn are immediate.
What's your hurry?
What a strange language you speak. You say hurry, where I would say duty.
It's not your duty to handle the blight, though.
No, it is yours, and you are chatting with me instead.
Okay, never mind, Stan.
As you wish.
God damn. I got +2 approval from the progress. Who else have we not really talked to? Liliana?
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell. And the darkness drew me in.
What then?
When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rose bush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
And this made you want to help me.
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the Blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the Blight devours everything?
Yeah, I suppose I couldn't sit by either.
That is why you're a Grey Warden. Come, there's a Blight to stop.
Alright, give it a second. I got more questions.
Yes?
Well, I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
What was life like in the Chantry Cloister?
Quiet. It was a life suited for contemplation. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my Chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose.
Yeah. But how so?
When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain. They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools.
What did you say to them?
What can I say to them? What they believe is what the Chantry says, and the Chantry is infallible, yes? Maybe I am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the Chantry. But there is work to be done, and I have talked enough for now.
Alright. Fine. I'll talk to you and Sten after I get gifts, because I'll open more dialogue options. I'll talk to Roland later. Alistair?
What do you need?
Well, I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
What can a Templar do, exactly?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
So you use magic yourself?
You could call it that, sure. The Chantry doesn't look on it the same way, however, since really our talents only work on mages. Against a regular person, I'm just a guy in a metal suit.
Yeah, fair enough. So could other people learn these talents?
Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put two and two together.
Yeah. Still can't believe they do that.
Well, they do it, and they feel perfectly justified. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templars' talents more effective, or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
Alright. Plus one. Are there dialogue options now?
What do you need?
No, still the same stuff.
Ask away.
Tell me about the Grey Wardens.
Such as they are.
Okay, that doesn't... Okay, never mind. Is there a headquarters somewhere?
Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Loghain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that, the only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress. That's the headquarters of all Grey Wardens in the Anderfelds, 1,000 miles from here, but I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer is no. There's nowhere for us to go.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. So what happens now that there's, you know, just two of us?
I imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. Why there's no contact from Duncan or someone. They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Loghain's people in Denerim will tell them. Maybe they won't send anyone. We could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the Blight. So that means whatever happens, it's up to us.
Oh, great. No more questions.
About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need?
What else can I ask?
Away.
Oh, how did you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
I mean before that.
Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
You don't seem like the religious sort.
You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Why did the Grand Cleric want to keep you?
I wondered that myself. It's not as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens, is all. The Chantry didn't lose much. And I think I can do more fighting the Blight anyhow, rather than sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him,
Oh,
you know,
no.
I would never... I wouldn't have.
I'm sorry.
No, it's... I'm sorry. I shouldn't be. It's fine. He died a hero. They all did. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Poor Alistair. Only got +1 for that. Dark spot. Talk to you one last time.
I once heard a really old legend about how the Hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh. Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
If you hadn't and didn't know, it was probably tasty. Just saying. Alright, okay, we're done. We can leave camp now. Actually, let's talk to Sandal real quick.
Hello. The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was he now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
What enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
Alright, I want to see what goods you have.
Oh, certainly, I can do that for you. Just come with me.
Alright, yeah, what do you have? See, look at this shit! 131 gold! You will never, in the span of this game, make that much money. Unless you add, like, some fucking mod that increases the selling price of everything. But there's no way, standard game, you would make that much money. And it only sells for 21 after you buy it. It's so ridiculous. And it's not like there's New Game Plus for this. You get one shot, pretty much, of buying things. Jesus, 131 gold. Oh my god. Blood Dragon Plate Gauntlets. Wait, why did the DLC package give me this for free, but I have to buy the rest of the armor? Just give me everything right away. God. Where are the boots? There we go. Jesus. That was like all my money. I'm broke, pretty much. Is this medium? Oh no, it's massive armor. Should I sell the heavy chainmail then? 38 strength. How much is that? How much does heavy chainmail take? Nothing. Okay. Spell words. 87. It's, my heart. Why is everything so expensive? I could buy another gift for Morgan. No, hold off. Alright, I'm done at camp. Yep. Let's travel. DLC. We're gonna go to Redcliffe first. Wait, how do I leave? Oh, do I? Right, I just have to walk around camp, don't I? There we go. Who do I want? Oh, let's take Alistair. Yes. Take Morgan until I get Win. It's nice to have a mage. Stan Whirlander. Liliana. Barkspawn's always was with me because of the one mod I have, so I think I'll go with Sten.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go with Roland.
Vashaden.
Of course.
I'll bring stuff with me later. To the Circle Tower. Redcliffe. Fight. Yep. Okay. You got emissaries as magics. Let's get rid of them first.
So
There are traps everywhere too. Dog.
So this should be now.
And I'm setting you to aggressive because apparently, your like standard fighters, your warriors will not do shit if you don't have them set to aggressive, unless you're being attacked. Alright, there's no point in dog and Roland already out there.
Tisk tisk! Now we get our hands dirty. Cross me and you shall pay!
What? We did? Yay! Yay!
Oh, I don't have enough trap skills to storm stuff. Level up. Strength. Dexterity. Health. Here we go. Oh wait, no. Inventory. I have a gift for dog. Where is it? I don't even know what the point of giving gifts to dog. does, because he's already maxed out with, like, affection. Right, Barkspawn? See anything interesting? Comes running up to you with a tangled ball of woolen yarn. Thank you? He's so adorable. Alright, so I can't disarm any of the traps. Stay here so you don't send any of them off.
Traps.
Please.
So simple to see, really.
Okay, good.
Don't look now.
Too bad I don't have trap skills. Cause then, be a couple free XP right there. Alright, let's leave. I can't go this way, apparently.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I, should probably have told you earlier.
What's on your mind?
Well, let's see. How do I tell you this? We're almost at Redcliffe. Did I say how I know Arl Eamon, exactly?
No.
I'm a bastard. My mother was a serving girl at Redcliffe Castle, and she died when I was born. Arl Eamon took me in and raised me before I was sent to the Chantry. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
Why did you... I really wanted to say that word to you. Why did you wait to tell me this?
I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
Wait, did Kaelin know he had a brother? No, I feel like... I feel like he would have said something if he knew Alistair was his brother. Oh. Oh, you never knew. Oh, shit, the drama. I think I understand. Yeah, I can understand wanting to not tell people about that.
Oh, good. I'm glad. It's not like I got special treatment for it anyhow. Arl Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, despite all the problems it caused with the king so soon after the war. He loved her a great deal. Anyway, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as the Arl's bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
Yeah. Still kind of an awful, shitty thing to do to a kid.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence. I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall, and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Jarl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
Well, you were young. I mean, kids act out.
And raised by dogs. Or I may as well have been the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that, I don't know. All I know is that the Jarl is a good man and well loved by the people. He also was King Kaelin's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
What does that make me?
The reason why I say I was lucky.
Oh. Oh. Alright. Let's gonna move on.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
What do you mean? Is there a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
What are you talking about? Heard what?
We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Jarl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arlemon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
No.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They're obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Jarl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Tern Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
No, not all of us died.
So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
You may have known my father, Tern Kuzlund.
Ah, yes, that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead. Decomposing corpses, returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Kaelin dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arl Eamon.
Of course we'll help.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Morgan?
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
Of course, I'm on my way.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Morgan, I don't care if you disapprove. You're not in charge.
Let us pray. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks his return.
I'm scared, Mother. One of the bad men coming. Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything
Good
will
day.
be all right.
Okay. Jetta?
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the Chant of Light to the Chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Are you Jetta?
I am. You've heard of me?
I have something here from your husband.
Oh? Oh, his lockbox. If you're bringing me this... Oh no. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for bringing this to me. It means a lot to... Maker's blessings upon you.
Have I told you? I was gonna say, it seems she also knows that her son's dead as well, but...
I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
Silence, girl.
Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
Are you alright? Why are you crying?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere. And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Don't worry. I'll look for him.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him. But night is coming. The monsters will...
Alright. So we got a couple of quests for this area. We also have to, like, set up defenses. You know, fortify things.
Still no sign of them coming back from the castle, Murdoch.
I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray, and hope for a miracle.
Murdoch?
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I didn't think they made women Grey Wardens.
Well, they do.
So you say? A damn Qunari could walk up and say he was a Grey Warden. I wouldn't know the difference. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Have faith, good man. We'll defeat this evil together.
I hope you're right. I've been trying to hold us together, but it isn't easy. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
I am. What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then?
Alright, gonna get Murdoch to help. I'm gonna check around the area first. I thought that was I thought that log pile was stairs for a second. No swimming. Why not?
And I'm off.
What? You can't tell me that sign stops everyone from swimming. There's no way. Characters. Oh, this tells you they like simple fondness for jewelry. Very peculiar about her appearance. No shit. Sten, we haven't given him gifts. We don't got information of that. Alistair is fascinated by magic, even as his life is defined by fighting its darker manifestations. His fondness for strange runestones and figural studies of arcane creatures. So Alistair is pretty much a fucking magic nerd. Which, to be honest, in this world I'd probably be too. Alright, just mark all blues as red. Oh, actually, I want to look at the thing about my Calenhead. Where is that? I don't know what that'd be under. This is what happens when I say mark all as red. It's probably under culture and history. Right, yep, Lake Calenhead. Used to be the site of a mountain which stood at the center of the world, but it was destroyed in the battle between Korth and the serpent Nethromar, leaving only a vast crater behind. So, the lake was created when two gods fought. Okay. Tevinters believed the waters of Lake Calenhead were blessed by Razakale, god of mysteries, and that those who drank from them were granted special insights. That's why they built the tower in the middle of the lake. I'm guessing that's what's now the Circle Magi Tower. Most of us know the legend of King Calenhead, which gives the place its name. He said that Calenhead spent a year and a day in the Tower of the Magi. Each day he drew a single cup full of water from the lake and carried it to the Fumari at the top of the tower. By magic, each cup of water was forged into a single ring of the mail armor the circle gave to Calenhead. In that armor made from the lifeblood of the land itself, no blade could strike him, no arrow would pierce him, so long as he stood unfurled in soil. Okay, that actually sounds pretty sweet. Like, magically crafted armor that protects you as long as you stay in your lands. I mean, that one seems like the more believable legend. I mean, the thing about gods, I guess the thing about gods existing kind of gets proven to be true in the later games. So, like, one of the gods fighting may have been true? I don't know. The magic-infused armor one seems more likely, though. General store? Lamp oil in the barrels. Note. Tattered shopping list. It really is just a shopping list. Huh.
Going.
My luck picking skill isn't good enough. Damn it. How long until I level up? Actually, hold on. I have that book. What is that other? Other? Use this. This doesn't help me. That's not luck picking, that's just standard. I can do speech. Okay. Well, yeah, that didn't give me what I wanted. I have good lock picking, so I probably couldn't get in here. I'll save. Just in case. Knock. Do I have good enough lock picking? Never mind. I'm gonna load my save because I broke the lock, so I can't try again. I need better lock picking. I have to level up to get it. What do I need? Like 2,400 more? Something like that. Maybe I can do a couple extra things to get it increased. $840. Also use that. There we go. What about shield for you? Yeah, you're fine. Old engagement ring? Say what? Come again? Engaged to who? Never mind. Right. Talk to...
Yes.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Is this Owen? The blacksmith? I need to speak with you.
Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough.
I'd prefer not to speak through a door. Can I come in?
All right. Let me undo the locks. All I ask is that you don't make any trouble.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are?
My name's Heather. A Grey Warden helping Mantegan.
A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
Well, the militia could use your help desperately. Though I don't know how helpful a drunken man could be at this moment in time.
Why should I help Murdoch when he won't help me? My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone!
Or you could work to help save her.
I'm an old man. Everyone knows we aren't making it through the night. Or are you going to save us?
Yes, I am.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. Tell you what. If you want me to do repairs for Murdoch and his men, promise me you'll go into the castle and find my daughter.
I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
You were asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
I promise you. I'll find her.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
Oh, lovely. Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
Morgan!
Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Oh, Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Yeah, keep disapproving Morgan. And then start leaving you at camp.
Hey, I see you found my hiding place. I stuck some old equipment in there before Murdoch could get his hands on it.
Okay.
I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however.
There you go.
Find my Velena. That's all I want.
Do I have to click on it?
I don't think there's anything you'll need in there. But it's hard to say. I was in a bit of a rush when I filled it up.
Could the militia use this?
Not if I'm going to repair the equipment they have. That stuff is old, anyhow. Yeah, let me open it for you. I have the key.
Yeah. He's just gonna let me have it? Alright. Thanks, I guess. I can sell it. For money. Alright, let's leave.
Well, it
It looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over a drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantegan the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget.
Anything else you need?
We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
Tell me about him.
He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
I have a good feeling about tonight.
It's the door I have to lock back open.
Where are you going? I thought you were going to help us.
What? I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, it looked like you were. If you did leave, I doubt we'd still be here when you got back. I'm just saying.
What? I didn't even... What? I was down. What the fuck? How the fuck did I get all the way over here? I'm not gonna question it too much, still.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Bantegan is to see you here. I must admit I do not know quite how to address you. Is my lady sufficient?
I mean, it'd be proper. I am a Tyrn's daughter.
Very well then, my lady. I am humbly at your service. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
Is there anything I could do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
Alright. Have you considered using the oil in the village store?
No one told me of this. Oil, you say? How much exactly?
Oh, enough to set many monsters aflame, I'd say.
Assuming that would hurt them. Yes, I see what you have in mind. That might be effective, if used carefully. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect the oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down. Have you anything else to ask me in the meantime?
Nope. Carry on.
As you wish, my lady. Make her watch over you.
As though there is naught in there but death.
Say no more. The Arl lives, and I will not listen to your inauspicious chatter.
Going. Caster's Grace. I think this is a gift. Yeah. Landmark tree.
So tell me something, Morrigan. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but I always returned. Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there. No one else.
Mother occasionally had company.
What? Company? Do I even want to ask?
No, you really don't.
Anything in this house? dude.
Yes.
Ah, God damn it. I don't have enough lockpicking. I don't think I'm gonna make it either.
Yes? What can I do for you? Very well.
You're for later. Yes. Some other quest. Wait, they make boats over here?
And I'm off.
Wouldn't it make more sense to build the boats closer to the lake? I'm just saying. Guess check out the tavern. There's a dude here.
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'll have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny.
Shouldn't you guys be at the chantry?
Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the chantry. Are you fighting tonight?
I am.
That's good to hear. I didn't know that.
So, how's business?
What business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local. And they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig. And if I didn't need this job so badly,
You don't care for Lloyd, I take it.
he gropes me and pays me next to nothing. But I suppose it could be worse. Not like I've got many options.
Why don't you leave?
And go where? With no money and no prospects, I just end up somewhere else working for someone worse.
Well, you could leave if you had some hope.
You mean after the fighting's over? I'd really like that. What would I have to do in return?
Nothing at all. I'd be glad to help.
That's very kind of you. I don't know what to say.
What do you know about the elf in the corner?
Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy.
Alright, I should go.
Keep safe.
Listen. Void. I'm gonna save. I gotta talk to you.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes?
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, evil creatures, impending doom, civil war, and the Earl's dead in the castle. Makes you thirsty, doesn't it? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope.
Excuse me. Who are you anyway?
Name's Lloyd. So, why'd you come to the village now? The roads can't be all that safe, not with a war brewing.
Came to see Arl Eamon.
Well, you must have been mighty surprised. He's not exactly talkative these days, eh? Something else I can get for you?
Questions.
Fine. Make them quick.
What do you know about the elf in the corner?
Not much. Says his name's Berwick. Arrived here more than a week back. Waiting for his brother, he says. I've never seen him before, but he paid good for his room. Quiet sort.
Shouldn't you be helping defend the village?
Why? When them creatures attack, I lock myself in the cellar. Just batten the hatches and wait it out. What's the point in getting myself killed with all the rest of them? If that makes me a coward, then I'm a coward.
Do you think an intimidation would work? I'll try it.
But Van Tegan said we didn't have to. He said... fine, I'll go. But all of this better be here when I get back. I don't want the place drunk out from under me. Blasted bloody...
Bella?
I see you got that bastard Lloyd to join the militia. It's about time he did something to help out. I guess this puts me in charge. Poor Lloyd will have an apoplexy just thinking about it, eh?
Let's go.
Keep safe and come back anytime. I won't lock up until near sundown.
So basically, I just got Bella on the boat. To putting Lloyd into the militia. Oh, that's good. Should you guys be down there training?
I can't believe I'm still alive. I guess that could change tonight. Maker, help us all.
Yeah, I guess, you know, they might die. Might as well let them have the drink, right? Okay, I'm gonna save again before I talk to this guy. Berwick.
Not looking for company.
Your name. Shouldn't you be with the militia?
Why? I don't live here.
Then what are you doing here?
Just waiting until I can leave again.
I hear you're Berwick.
What? How did you know that? Well, that's my name. Why?
Seem awfully nervous. Why is that?
No reason. I just didn't know how you knew my name. That's all.
You said you were waiting for your brother?
My what? Oh, yes. He was supposed to meet me here. And then I got stuck here when monsters from the castle attacked.
Yeah. So why aren't you trying to help fight?
I was told I didn't have to. I stay in the chantry at night, and I come here to be alone, that's all. Look, you're very pretty and all, but I was told to...
told
just
to
leave
what?
me alone.
What do you mean? What were you told to do?
Nothing. Nobody told me to do anything. Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
I couldn't say number one without you. You know, this would be easier if you just tell me what you're hiding.
But I never... Oh, all right, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me. This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear.
Who are they? Who hired you?
A tall fellow. I forget his name. He, said he was working for Hal. Arl Rendon Hal. He's an important man, Terran Logain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong.
Ooh, how? What are you supposed to watch the castle for?
Just to report any changes, honest. All I could send word about was the Arl getting sick. After that, monsters started coming from the castle.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it, do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me.
You know what? I do believe you. But I also think you should defend Redcliffe tonight. Seems how you're being a sneaky bastard.
Oh, all right. I'll do it. Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
Yes, another soldier. I did get any experience from that. Maybe I did. I need 2,000 more. I'm probably not gonna make it. And even then, I probably won't be able to get lockpicking. Curses. I might just have to bash, what's his face's door in to get him to work with the townspeople. Who's Skills Cave? Okay, Skills is someone I want to look at. Spells and talents, P. Level 8. What level am I now? Level 7. Oh, I would be able to get lockpicking. Oh, I need to get 2,000 experience. That's probably not gonna happen. Oh well. Void stuff.
Huh.
He's like the most unfit soldier that I rounded up. So, Irina, why won't you talk to me? Okay. She has a name, so she's definitely someone I should be able to talk to about something, but...
Yes.
Morgan leveled up. You're learning healing.
You have something to say, do you?
Oh, I was only observing you. I didn't want to bother you.
Do not be alarmed. It is only I, Morrigan.
Well, I'm not alarmed so far. I've just never been so close to somebody like you.
Like a maid?
How sweet.
What I mean is you're a mage, an apostate. But I don't mean to offend you. You're not. I mean, you are also a beautiful woman.
How direct. Let us hope your other efforts are more drawn out.
Oh my god, no!
Oh, no. Please excuse me. I didn't mean... Oh, Maker.
Oh god. Please stop. You guys can flirt later, alright? We got more important things to do. Save that for camp. Oh, wait, hold on. EX. I'm actually gonna give you some more health so you don't die as easily. And then... skills, talents. I'm gonna need like 34 magic. Is that the max? Looks like it. Oh, 36. Alright, I'll just put it in a magic then. There we go. Tegan.
You are a stranger amongst us, yet you still agree to defend our village in its darkest hour. We are most grateful to you.
Well, I can't stand by while monsters attack the helpless.
Not many in these modern days would honestly say the same. You are a woman of worth, and the Maker will smile upon you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Well, I would like your blessing, Mother.
Of course, child. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
Alright, actually I got something else too.
What is it you need, child?
Sir Perth needs holy protection for the knights.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
What do you mean?
Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
But if they think it helps them, I mean... They're fighting to keep every one of you in the Chantry alive. Just saying.
I suppose their belief in the Maker's power could inspire them, but it just seems like trickery. Very well. If it keeps them alive, I will do what I must. I have a number of silver-cast holy symbols. Tell Sir Perth that he can have them, and that wearing them will confer the Maker's protection. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
I really wouldn't say it's trickery. It's more like a white lie. I'd say. And yeah, morale is a powerful thing. Oh. No. This is an exit. It's a building I can go in. Is it over here? Here it is. But hello? Is someone in there?
Go away. This isn't your home. This is my home. My home, you hear me?
Bevan, is that you?
How do you know my name?
I spoke to your sister in the Chantry.
Did she tell you to take me back to the Chantry? Don't make me go back there. I hate that place. I hate it.
Don't you think your sister might be worried about you?
Maybe. But she just tells me not to be scared, even though she is. She tells me not to be sad, but she keeps crying because Mother died. I don't want to be sad. I'm brave. I'm going to be a hero. I'm going to fight them off. I will.
Oh, child. From in there?
No. I just heard you coming, and I guess that's not very brave of me, is it? I'll come out now. Alright, I came out. You won't hurt me. Will you? I'll go back to the Chantry if you really want.
First tell me what you were doing in there.
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Are you sure? Maybe I could help.
You could. Alright, I guess. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was Grandfather's. And Grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought, if I was brave like Grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother.
Where's the sword now?
In the chest. In Mother's room. Father gave me a key, but I'm not supposed to give it to anyone.
Perhaps I could help you and your sister in return?
You could? Maybe you could give my sister money? She said if we had money, we'd be alright, even if Mother is dead.
I'll talk to your sister about it, I promise.
Oh, alright. Here's the key. I hope you use it to kill a lot of those bad people. I should go back to the Chantry. Good luck.
Couldn't I just give the kid money and he could give the money to his sister? Because right now it's like he straight up gave me the key and it's like, well, I don't have a reason to go talk to your sister. You gave me the key right away. Thanks for the sword. I mean, I'm a nice person. I'm gonna obviously go back to the sister, but I'm just saying. The kid really didn't think that out.
Huh.
Caitlin?
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
Yeah, about the sword I found in your home.
Bevan told me about Grandfather's sword. So you have it then? I suppose it won't go to waste, at least.
Yeah, I did promise I'd pay for it.
I have no idea what it's worth, to be honest. And you found Bevan. I couldn't ask you for money.
100 silver. That's like, what, 1 gold? Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you. That's certainly a lot of coin. How can I ever repay you?
Yeah, just stay safe. For both of you.
The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
Morgan disapproves. Morgan! Maybe. What is her approval rating now? 17. All that progress I made, giving her gifts and talking. It's just slowly disappearing. This is why I don't take her with me. Because she's a cynical jackass. That's not how I played this game. Yeah, there's Berwick, which I still don't believe is his real name, but whatever. So I only got one thing left to do, and that's to kick in once his face's door, because I don't have the lockpicking skill. And, there's no way I'm gonna get, like, 100,750 experience anytime soon. No, I never give me healing items. Here you go. Anyway, I get a better sword. Nine, 10. There we go. Yeah, no shield for you. Alright, roll it. 2% healing effects received. Yeah, he's fine with what he's got. We got armor. Can I use this? Oh, I can. Range is shorter, that's fine. Plus the armor penetration, plus 6 attack, plus 10% critical backstab damage. Hell yes. Oh, it looks so fancy. Oh man. Oh, daggers. This is a dagger? No, do not destroy it. I want to equip it. There we go. Nice. Alright, that's good. So, everyone's equipped with better stuff now. I guess. Let's go kick in what's-his-face's door. Because he can't lock it. Knock on the door. Say hello. Break the lock. Just fucking kick it open. It's not a very good lock if you could just kick the door in.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
I apologize. I didn't, you know, if I was better at lock picking, I could have saved you the repairs.
Apology accepted. The name's Dwin. Pleased to meet you. Now get out.
Murdoch says he needs you for the militia.
So what? You're recruiting for him? I'll tell you what I told Murdoch. I'm not risking my neck for this town.
Chances are better out there than in here.
Thanks. But I'll take my chances in here. Everyone else can run around in the open waiting to die.
Can't change your mind?
Maybe. Let's hear what you've got.
I'll put in a good word for you with the Antigan or the Earl. I mean, I got the standing to do so. Kind of Tyrion's daughter myself.
You might just be able to pull that off. Fine. I'll throw in with the militia. For now. You better be out there too when the sun goes down. I'm not fighting for a lost cause, you hear me?
Yeah, I got it. Nice. Now let's steal all his shit while he's gone. He doesn't have anything to steal. God damn it. Oh well. Alright, I think that's everything. I got Elf Kid out there. I got the bartender, who's probably gonna be useless. The dwarf and his bodyguards. Got the oil barrels. Got the blacksmith to repair gear.
Stop fidgeting.
The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it.
I'd like to talk about Dwin.
Thanks for persuading him to come out here. He's going to be a great help. I just know it.
Discuss something
There's not
else.
much time before sundown.
Alright, it doesn't say anything about more quests, so I guess I'll be here
I have
now.
a good feeling about tonight.
I have to give medals to the knight up here. And I think this is the last thing we have to do before the battle.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
You said you wanted holy protection.
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Mother Hannah has some holy amulets. Could have butchered that, I'm sorry. What those do.
If they are the same as the symbols worn by their priests, well, that would more than suffice.
But it's not even magical. Well, I'm glad I could help, I guess.
I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah for seeing some sense at last.
Alright, will do. Anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
Yep, we're good.
As you say, we are prepared to meet the enemy here when they come. Maker, prepare us. We shall be victorious.
Oh shit, sorry, that was my phone.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
Alright, I'm ready to make a stand.
There is still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything you have planned...
No, I'm ready.
Good luck to you then, and may the Maker watch over us all.
Alright, I'm gonna do my best to keep everyone alive. Which is why I gave Morgan, that healing spell. Because you can use it to heal, NPCs outside of your party. Because I think you get, like, some sweet loot if you keep everyone alive from Bantegan.
It's time, men. Know that we fight for the Maker and our arm. Light the traps. Burn these foul creatures.
Alright, here we go. Morgan. Nice weapons. I don't think they'll be that effective.
Where's the tavern? More of these. Well, all right then.
Hold position. Please don't you guys ready to fight. Yeah, this is gonna take me kind of managing everyone. Because the NPCs will run through the fire and hurt themselves. Because of course they will. I'm gonna keep track of everyone's health. Yeah. When I was younger, I thought that was the coolest thing, and it's just like kind of ridiculous. See, there he goes. Alistair, get out of the fire! Jesus. Heal the thug standing in the fire. He might die.
I shall do.
Alistair was still in it, so he died. Park spawn. Everyone get out of the fire! Oh my god. Stay out of the fire.
What should I do?
Third guy? That's Roland. I added a mod to keep him around from the Human Noble campaign. Oh, Alistair's alive again. He's about to die. Heal, please. Get out of the fire. If you go there. How's someone's health? Park spawn needs healing. Nate needs healing. Oh, you're on bar crunch. Okay. Is everyone still alive? So far, yes. Okay, good. Nope. There goes Bark Spawn. It's worse off. Night Thug? Okay. Yep. There we go. Okay, I don't think anyone died.
Let's go!
The monsters are attacking from the lake! They're attacking the barricades! We need help!
Alright, let's go.
Come on! We need to hurry!
Wait. Can I craft healing items? Oh, I can. Do it. Some Barry Crunch for dog. There we go. Any else? Alistair? Yep. Great. Yeah, you need to hurry! Waste time making potions. Morgan, could you be any farther away from everyone else? There we go. I'm just gonna stay as Morgan. Oh, I should have healed that guy first. Ah, he died! Damn it. There goes my loot. My sweet loot for keeping everyone alive. actually, hold on. Doesn't it like autosave right there? No, it autosaves at the beginning of the battle. Do I go back to keep everyone alive for that reward? I think I will. It's not like this takes very long. No, I don't know. It's the bartender. I got the bartender to fight. Cure the way to. Oh.
It's time, men. Know that we fight for the Maker and our arm. Light the traps. Burn these foul creatures.
There, you go there. Dog.
Right away.
Hoping if I keep them in like set locations so they don't wander. Yeah. To be honest, Boyd probably wasn't the best option for recruiting to fight. He's probably the most useless soldier out there. Oh, heal. Yeah, no, I don't really have any area of effect abilities. I can't really unlock those through the mage until later on. Oh, is Alice here instead? Of course. Can I make healing items like right away? Can't. Dog. Go. Dog back up a bit because he's getting a little close. Oh, they're just gonna run through it. Yeah, of course they are. Yeah, the fire! I wish there was an area of effect healing spell. Didn't fuck die. Guys, fire was a mistake. You never should have told him about the oil. forgot how dumb NPCs are.
It's time, men. Know that we fight for the Maker and our hour. Light the traps.
That's it. I'm gonna put all of you guys way over here. I'm hoping...
I'm ready.
Get up. No! Why are you moving? Stay up here. Hold position. That's what I want. Here we go.
At your order.
Stay over there. Or at the very least, form a circle on this side.
Too easy! It's your time to die! You cannot win!
You can take over with the block street fire. Whatever. Works one heal, please. Mark's one died. Oh well. Save in the middle of combat. No, you can't. I'm making life so much easier. Yep, there goes Dwin and Roland. Alistair died to you. God damn it. Yeah, Pepper's unconscious, you know. I have these guys set to heal when their health gets low, but it seems like half the time the NPCs don't want to follow that. Yep, they're back. But Alistair's like in the fire, so he's probably immediately gonna die. Alright, Roland, I need you to back out a little bit. While these guys can Yeah, Alistair really died again, so did dogs. No, you can't really heal quick enough when you're got super low health and you're standing directly in fire. It is what it is. Morgan, you can back up a little bit, 'cause you use range attacks. Yep, see, Alistair's back again. Please heal me. Nope. Couldn't do it fast enough. Oh boy. Alistair, get out of the fire, please. Thank you. Morgan, can you help us? How many injuries does he has now? Cause, 3. He has 3.
The monsters are attacking from the lake! They're attacking the barricades! We need help!
Alright, let's go.
Come on! We need to hurry!
Hold on. I think everyone lived, right? There were 2 thugs, him, 3 knights, and yeah, everyone lived.
I am here.
Sorry, I need to heal people like as soon as she gets out there. Stay safe. Oh, again. Alright. I guess they want him to do the stuff on the hill again. Why are you guys all the way up here still? Oh, shit. Get down there.
Hurry!
Everyone's gonna die. I did save, yeah, some of our dudes. I get a one to save they made. I don't know why my people weren't following me down the fucking hill. Select everyone. Heal. Stuns them. Okay, what else? Who's immediately getting attacked by a lot of people? You are. Yeah. Someone's health. Okay. Heal this one. Where's Alistair at? Over here? Yeah, that's fine. Roland, you're still way down here. Go over there, please. Dog is still extremely far behind, Jesus. Okay, need to heal Murdoch. My character's name is Heather because I am unoriginal. And I couldn't think of any name. He's gonna die. Shit. Need all of you to go help that guy over there, please. Like, just... fucking dog! Get down there. Whoa, Murdoch's really low on health too. Can't tell if anyone's died or not. Nope, jeez, that's way too soon. What happened to... what's his face? Besides Murdoch. The, barkeep. I don't see his name. Did he die? God damn it. I mean, you're not Heather. Let's see. Murdoch's not being attacked directly, so I don't see his name anywhere. Oh,
That's not the last.
Everyone's still going. Good. If I lose out and getting loot because that barkeep died, I'm gonna be mad.
I see.
someone to the one attacking the archer. Oh, no, looks like he's good.
Woo! Who's the man? Who's the man?
So, I don't know, I feel like it's still gonna penalize me for the barkeep dying, because I didn't see his name. He's probably like the only one, too, that died.
Dawn arrives, and we survive the night. We are victorious. And though this victory came at great cost, we must remember none of us would be here were it not for the heroism of these good folk beside me. I thank you, dear lady. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour.
Oh, I was happy to help.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe. Now they walk with he who is their maker. Long may they know the peace of his love.
So let it be.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able. Now, we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
Yep. I didn't get any loot. Damn it. If you keep everyone alive, you get like a... I think it's like a helmet or a shield or some shit. I'm not doing that again though. What do I need? Oh, now I can get lockpicking. Strength, dexterity. I'll put one in willpower. I'll save you. Do lockpicking. You get a shield. Yeah, god damn it.
We're on our way.
I shouldn't have recruited the bartender. Should have known better. Ugh. He was the only one that died. Let's see. Yeah, just do that. Yeah, that works. I guess so. He was a shitty boss. And apparently a terrible person.
So we won the battle? If this is what war is like, with so many people hurt and dying, I don't want to think about what fighting the Darkspawn will be like.
Van Tegan or Al Eamon will be calling for volunteers soon, won't they? They'll need an army to fight in the south now. I'll go when they call me, I guess. I'm going to get drunk first, though. If you'll excuse me.
Thomas. Murdoch?
I'm still amazed we made it through the night in one piece and won. They'll be telling stories about this for years, I bet. Fighting's not over. We still have Darkspawn to battle, and if the Arl sends out the call, I'll be there for him.
Commendable attitude.
If you'll excuse me, I think I'll offer the Maker a bit of thanks for not choosing to be a wrathful god today. Good luck to you.
Yep. There was a locked chest somewhere that I could probably open now. Not her house. It's the shop? I think it was the store. Just go. Ooh.
Yes.
Game? I'm gonna forget about that chest by the time I do have the skill. Fine, fine. I'll loot later. From the castle. How are you guys?
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, Burdock and Bell are like the only decent people. Is there something I can do for you?
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
Alright, how can I be of service?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
I guess I'll take a look.
Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
Yeah, the girl was her
The
brother
Grey
causing
Warden sense is
stairs.
tingling.
Nice, yeah.
We're in danger again.
Really? I wish I could sense them too.
Stop. Hold on. Hold that. I'm accepting all of these.
Quick, remember my teachings. Go into position.
Right, I can handle that.
Yeah, take all these. I'll do these later. Thanks.
I hope.
And focus.
Doomsayer. I like how he's popped up already.
Kill first.
Where was he before the battle?
Yes. Wait, no. Not necessarily. We'll discuss it later. I want to run you through more drills anyway.
Why am I not surprised?
Tegan.
Odd how quiet the castle looks from here. You would think there was nobody inside at all. But I shouldn't delay things further. I had a plan. To enter the castle after the village was secure. There is a secret passage here, in the mill, accessible only to my family.
Yeah, the man's actually voice acted. For once. And it's not the first voice acting I've heard. His voice after a while actually grows on me, so, you know, keeping him around. Okay, yeah. Secret passage, that's convenient.
Perhaps I should have gone into the castle earlier, but I could not leave the villagers. Maker's breath.
Yeah.
Tigan, thank the Maker you yet live.
Isolde, you're alive. How did you... What has happened?
I do not have much time to explain. I slipped away from the castle as soon as I saw the battle was over, and I must return quickly. And I need you to return with me, Tigan. Alone.
Yeah, that sounds like a terrible idea. Why can't we all go to the castle?
What? Who is this woman, Tigan?
You remember me, Lady Isolde, don't you?
Alistair. Of all the... Why are you here?
They are Grey Wardens, Isolde. I owe them my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but... Considering the circumstances...
Please, Lady Isolde, we had no idea anyone was even alive within the castle. We must have some answers.
I know you need more of an explanation, but I don't know what is safe to tell. Tigan, there is a terrible evil within the castle. The dead waken and haunt the living. The maid responsible was caught, but still it continues. And I think Connor is going mad. We have survived, but he won't flee the castle. He has seen so much death. You must help him, Tegan. You are his uncle. You could reason with him. I do not know what else to do.
Could let us handle it. Yeah. Why do I get the feeling you aren't telling us everything?
I beg your pardon? That's a rather impertinent accusation.
I mean, not if it's true.
An evil I cannot fathom holds my son and the husband hostage. I came for help. What more do you want from me?
Answers?
But I do not understand what you mean by this evil. Did it create the walking corpses? What is it?
Something the mage unleashed. So far it allows Eamon, Connor and myself to live. The others were not so fortunate. It killed so many and turned their bodies into walking nightmares. Once it was done with the castle, it struck the village. It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Tegan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It's evil. Yeah, I can understand wanting to skip the deep roads, because that takes forever to get through. Some people earlier were mentioning that they had a mod installed to skip the fade, but I don't really mind the fade. Like, I know it's kind of a maze. We needed the Circle of Magi fade quest, but it's one of the more interesting parts of the game, in my opinion, because it's something different. Because you go around, like, talking to the different spirits, and then you can take on their forms and stuff. And I thought that was interesting. Whereas, like, Deep Roads, Redcliffe, everything else, it's just like, run around and stab shit. That's all you gotta do. Yeah, so why must Tegan go alone?
For Connor's sake. I promised I would return quickly and only with Tegan. Tegan, I know you could order your men to follow me when I return to the castle. I beg you not to. For Connor's sake.
Well, enough questions, I guess. We gotta decide what to do.
The king is dead, and we need my brother now more than ever. I will return to the castle with you, Isolde.
Thank the Maker. Bless you, Tegan. Bless you.
Yeah, the deep roads suck. Well, it seems like you have a little choice.
I have no illusions of dealing with this evil alone. You, on the other hand, have proven quite formidable. Isolde, can you excuse us for a moment? We must confer in private before I return to the castle with you.
Please do not take too long. I will be by the bridge.
Here's what I propose. I go in with Isolde, and you enter the castle using the secret passage. My signet ring unlocks the door. Perhaps I will distract whatever evil is inside and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. What do you say?
Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, sure, let's do it.
I wish I knew. I don't know any more about this evil force than Isolde seems to. Sir Perth and his men can watch for danger at the castle entrance. If you can open the gates from within, they can move in and help you. I don't think there's anyone else who can help you. If you choose not to go, then it's up to me to do what I can. Here is my signet ring. It will open the lock on the door in the mill. Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Isolde, me, and anyone else, we are expendable.
Alright, I'll do my best.
You're a good woman. The Maker smiled on me indeed when he sent you to Redcliffe. But I can delay no longer. Allow me to bid you farewell.
That's like everyone in this game, though.
And good luck.
You did this one thing for me. You're my favorite person in the world right now. Alright. Any loot before we go? Ooh, love letter. Ooh, gossip. Ooh, what does it say? Some notes? Yeah, correspondence interruptus. Collection of embarrassing personal communications between the spoiled wealthy and their objects of obsession. You're filthy, a beast. Such depravity I have never been forced to suffer. How words are so laden when they leave your lips is beyond decent imagining. Madam, I love you. Pretty much disgusting. Loves her like she's a Legend of Lake Callahan. Yeah, I already read that. Information and characters. Santigan? No, or unless it's sold. Right. Alright, mark everything else is read. I'll step foot in the castle, but I'm gonna end the stream. 'Cause it's been going on for a while and I'm getting hungry. I need food. Alright, I can save right here. Oh. And go back to the main menu. Yep, bye. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. I know it wasn't for very long, but I appreciate it. And, yeah. I'll be streaming this again tomorrow, if you're interested. Yeah, that's the same goes for everyone else. Thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out. I enjoyed it. It definitely makes it better when there's people to talk to and chat. And like I said, streaming this again tomorrow probably. This or Dragon's Dogma, 'cause I still have to get through the DLC and that. We'll see. Right. I am gonna exit the game and go get food. Later, guys.